Everyone, as Mrs. Davis said, my name is Slater. I am an alumni of GDA. I graduated in 2016 with a big class of 900 students. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight and supporting GDA and its mission and everything that it has accomplished over the past 19 years and everything that it's going to do in the years to come. I am honored, and it's such an honor and a privilege for me to be able to speak to you all tonight and tell you how much GDA has made an impact in my life and how it's helped and shaped me and who I am today as an individual, as a business owner, and as a Christ follower. I was privileged to be one of the very first students at GDA when it started in 2006. I had previously attended public school my kindergarten and first grade year, and then as I was going into my second grade year, the school informed my parents that they would start introducing topics to me and my classmates, topics that were way too inappropriate for kids my age. So my parents decided to pull me out, and they were looking at homeschooling me. And then one day, my mom was reading in the news leader. She saw an article talking about this new school that was being started by a lady named Joy Davis, and talking about what education and what value it was going to be bringing to its students and to its parents. And so then in second grade, I was enrolled in GDA in 2006. You know, I wouldn't be where I am today without GDA. First off, I wasn't the best at school, but GDA, how it was set up with small class sizes, it just helped me, it gave me all the tools I needed to succeed in more ways than one. So first off was on my home days, my mom was able to work with me, and she was able to really dive in and make sure that I was doing everything I needed to do in order to learn, in order to get good grades, in order to pass all the tests. And second was that she was able to inform my teachers, they actually cared about me and my classmates. They wanted us to succeed. And so they were willing to work with me. Like Evan has already said, that the teachers love each and every one of their students, and they're willing to do what they need to do in order to see them succeed. So my teachers, they would stay after school with me and help me with any problems I had on my homework. And they would even meet with me outside of school on my home days and just make sure I had all the tools necessary to succeed. GDA also provided me opportunities to find my interests and my passions. Today, I run a video strategy agency called Slater Visuals, where I help businesses with creating video assets for them and developing marketing strategies to help grow their business. And that all started at GDA. Whenever I was in second grade, I had the opportunity to create a video for a science project. And that was so much fun, getting to create some silly video with the boys. But then every time after that, every chance I got to create a video, that's what I did. And then later on, in my junior year and senior year of high school, they also allowed me to attend OTC in the career track program by going to some of their electronic media production classes. And just through that whole journey, I mean, the Lord had everything worked out. You know the old saying, hindsight is 20/20. But looking back and seeing how everything that they provided was what I needed in order to be where I am today, and I'm so thankful for that. GDA helped me a lot, and most importantly, it pushed me to places that I probably wouldn't have gone on my own. As a business owner now, I see the value in working at something, working to become successful, striving, learning to be ambitious, learning to be driven. And GDA helped instill that in me because they had big expectations. They still have big expectations for all of their students. So big, hard homework assignments. They made us think with writing complicated papers. They made me as a second grader speak in front of 30 people by myself, doing speech and debate. But all of that, it all played a key role. I got my reps in. I got what I needed in order to have the skills that I'm required to have today with running my business and just being a good communicator, just being a valuable individual, more importantly, just bringing it all and pointing it back to Christ. As Mrs. Davis said, you will all see the video that I made for GDA next, but I was hired by GDA to make this video. And the thing was, as I was editing, putting together all the interviews, putting it up, it seemed like that the video was editing itself. The pieces just somehow fit perfectly. And the video story was just going in a different direction than what I had originally thought. You can hear Dr. Cooper mention it in his interview, but he says that everything he does at the school, every class he teaches, somehow it all points back to Jesus. Every person that I interviewed, every staff member, every student, every parent, their focus was on the Lord and what he is doing in this school and how he is helping every one of the students, not just the students, but the families as well, just grow in their relationship with God. I was originally thinking that it was going to be about the academic success, everything that they accomplished over the past years, what their plan is for the future. No, it was all pointing back to Jesus. And isn't that how it is? It's supposed to be like that with Christians, that everything we do in our lives, every opportunity we have, every gift that we've been given, it all should point back to the Lord. And GDA knows that. They see that, and they're willing to do what they need to do in order to make that happen. And this is so important now than ever, especially with the young generation that is growing up in this world, in this society that is normalizing sin, that is looking to indoctrinate everybody with these dysfunctional ideologies. What these kids need, what these children need at GDA, just everywhere, is they need strong leaders and influential teachers that GDA has. Every day they're speaking life into them, they're speaking God's love into them, and they're pushing them to become the best version of themselves. That's what GDA is, and that's what GDA is doing. And I'm so thankful for them doing that to me and giving me everything that I have today. GDA is needed now more than ever, and so I encourage all of you to continue your support of GDA as it has been growing over the past 19 years, and the countless of individuals, all the accomplishments that they have, that help them continue to impact the communities, the families, and the students, and bring them closer to the Lord and help change this area. Thank you.